We'll talk more about the actual game soon, but I just want to touch on something that Trav just said. What was it? Like something about expectations, Trav. And I think that's the point that I want to make. And you both probably won't like it because you've grown up on Man United winning leagues and European Cups in the last 30 years. But from an outsider looking in, and it's not bantering from a Liverpool, I honestly think the best thing Man United can do is drop their expectation levels for at least 2 years. I would honestly bring in a disciplinarian or someone like Roy Keane. It sounds mad.
As a manager?
As a manager, yeah. And I would instill respect back in that dressing room. He would never be able to do it, okay? Because people would say, well, if you're not going to spend in the transfer market, I ain't spending on a season ticket, okay? It wouldn't happen. But I'd say we're not going to spend anything for the next 2 years. All these 90 million transfers and 250 grand wages, forget it. I'm going to get the respect back in the dressing room. I'm going to get rid of the guys that don't want to be here, the mercenaries, the ones that are here for a paycheck that think they've made it, the hard work stop the minute they walk through the door, clean out the dressing room, bring through the youth team. That would make sense from a business point of view as well, because Man United are so far in debt. Their turnover is so great. They spend nothing for a couple of years. They could shave off 400 million off the debt pile. Guaranteed. That will give them a standpoint. Yeah, no, this is just what I'm saying. That should happen in the 5-year plan. So 2 years, yes, you sign the odd nugget here or there, like Alexis McAllister, 30 million release clause. Of course, bring him in. It's a no-brainer. But you're bringing him in on 80, 90K a week. And again, if he does the job that you hope he does for a year or two, you up him to 150K a week. That's fine. He's got Man United in his blood now. He loves the club. After 2 years, then you have a dressing room. You might be mid-table. Forget about European Cups and winning leagues. But then you start with the turnover you've got, the money you've saved. You start adding nuggets here, then everywhere. And you've got rid of the 350K a week David De Gea's and Jadon Sancho's. Who else is on 350K? Casemiro. You've got rid of all of them, and you are literally starting, like you mentioned, as the Liverpool model of a dressing room full of 80K a week players that want to play for the club, want to do well, want to come to a successful club and be part of a project. And then, if you unearth a Mo Salah or something like that, of course he's on 200K a week. You happen to stumble across a Van Dijk, 200K a week, and then that's it. You start to look at where Man United can be back.
Do you know what? I love that idea, Scott. That is sort of the direction we need to go. But I'm not saying there's an issue with that. But what I want to just mention is that a lot of the players that we sign don't come with that attitude. They're not.
Yeah, but they will. They will. Because listen, Trav, you know why Jude Bellingham didn't sign for Liverpool? His star reached stratospheric levels. He was straight away, I'm a 400K a week player. That's why we pulled out. Caicedo, it's easy to say, Chelsea were looking after me in the summer. No, they weren't. That'd be tapping up for a start if a fee's not agreed with Brighton. He was dangled the carrot of 300K a week. We come in, we'll pay you 150K a week. It's half. I ain't going to you. Way back in the day when Alexis Sanchez was coming to the Premier League and Luis Suarez left, Alexis Sanchez signed for Arsenal on 350K a week. There's no way we were paying him anywhere near that. So the story came out, his wife preferred London. No, she didn't. He preferred the 350K a week. He wouldn't have even got 200K a week at Liverpool. So that's the thing, Trav. As soon as a player comes in, and it's happening now with this Andre from Brazil. Have you heard? Like, obviously, he was hotly tipped to be joining us. It's ran cold the last month. Apparently, he's going to Fulham. Oh, and it's again, he wants to live in London. No, he doesn't. Fulham are going to give him like 180K a week. We want to sign the next Luis Diaz, Dominic Szoboszlai, 80K a week. If you do what it says on the tin, you'll be on 180K a week, but you ain't getting it now. You do it after you've been wearing the Liverpool shirt for 2 years. Straight away, that's him out. Like, we pull out of deals when these mercenaries are too big for the boots and want a big payday. And for me, that's what Man United need to do. And then let's say 2 or 3 years down the line, sorry lads, I'm on a bit of a rant now for your club. Let's say you've done that and they're respecting the dressing room and the club have got like a bit of stability. If Roy Keane's not the tactical guy you want, and thank him for all his work, you're a club legend, then you bring in your De Zerbi or whoever else. It's not Graham Potter. No one wants Graham Potter, but you bring in a De Zerbi. But my point is, you bring in a De Zerbi now, okay? He will never, ever want to give the club 2 years. Forget us for 2 years. I'm cleaning this dressing room. I'm tidying this club up. He won't play. Managers like De Zerbi, Ten Hag, they come into the club wanting or feeling like it's expected success straight away. So they put pressure on themselves straight away, spending 200 million on players that maybe ain't the right fit or players that they know from the Dutch league. Or De Zerbi, I guarantee if he come in, he'd be going back to Brighton and splashing 100 on Evan Ferguson and 100 on someone else from Brighton. And they have to work because he'll feel pressure to be winning leagues straight away.
Header. But Gerrard! Oh, you beauty! What a head, son!